I know, sometimes there's a restlessness inside you, but putting it into words is hard. Everything may look calm and beautiful on the outside, but deep down you never quite feel at peace or truly valued. It's like carrying a weight inside, as if something might go wrong at any moment. The person beside you hurts you with their words, but you try to comfort yourself by saying, "It's just because they love me." And sometimes you even wonder, maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I'm the one who's wrong. But never forget this, real love never hurts. Love should make you stronger. It should make you feel valued. If you're constantly feeling anxious, belittled, or doubting yourself, these may be the silent consequences of emotional abuse. In this video, I'll share with you 5 silent warning signs of emotional abuse. Recognizing them may just change your life. So watch until the end, subscribe to the channel, and protect yourself and your worth. Warning sign number 1. Imagine this. No matter what happens, you're always the one to blame. No matter how small the mistake, how minor the misunderstanding, it always gets pinned on you. When they get angry, you're expected to stay calm, composed, like it's your job to soothe their storms. Your emotions, your discomfort, your reactions, they don't matter. Sometimes you feel so hurt that your tears won't stop. But when you cry, you're not met with compassion. You're accused of being too sensitive, too weak. They say things like, "You're just being dramatic," and make you feel ashamed for expressing your emotions, as if showing your feelings is a flaw and you have no right to express them. It's a trap, designed to make you doubt yourself. They hold up a mirror that shows not your true self, but a distorted version, flawed, weak, guilty, and slowly you begin to question your own reality. Lose trust in your feelings and start telling yourself, "Maybe I'm not right." This kind of emotional abuse doesn't just hurt your soul, it breaks your way of thinking. You start having trouble standing up for yourself. You hesitate to make decisions because you fear you'll always mess things up. That fear pulls you away from your potential, and slowly you lose yourself. But hear this, in a healthy relationship, you have the right to make mistakes. You have the right to express your emotions freely. Tears don't make you weak, they make you human. Love is supposed to strengthen you, not blame you. If you're constantly carrying the burden, if your emotions are ignored, if blame is the weapon, that's not love. That's emotional abuse, silent but destructive. Warning sign number 2. It often starts with what seem like simple, reasonable concerns. Your friends are a bad influence. Your family doesn't understand our relationship. Spending time with them isn't good for you. The first time you hear it, doubt creeps in. Maybe they're right, and you begin to see things from their perspective. But this is just the beginning of the manipulation. Over time, you start seeing your friends and family less and less. The laughter, the conversations, the memories slowly disappear. The people you once trusted and shared your life with now feel distant. You're forced into isolation, one of the darkest, yet most powerful tactics of emotional abuse. These suggestions and reasons are tools of control. Emotional abuse isolates you in silence, cutting you off from your support, your strength, your identity. Your support system becomes weaker. Your confidence begins to fade. You start feeling alone, and that loneliness makes you even more vulnerable to their control. When a person is isolated, confusion takes over. They struggle to make decisions and begin to doubt their own emotions and thoughts. Eventually, this isolation becomes a tool used to weaken your spirit and establish full control over you. The absence of loved ones and the overwhelming loneliness creates a deep void within someone experiencing emotional abuse. And this emptiness can sometimes feel more painful than physical wounds and feeling worthless, insignificant, and as if your existence has been forgotten. In a healthy relationship, people don't grow apart. They support each other, empower one another, and bring joy. But if someone is trying to isolate you, to cut you off from everyone, that's not love. That's manipulation. That's control. If you feel isolated, pay close attention to that signal and seek help. Now let's move on to the third warning sign. Imagine this. You express the pain in your heart, the damage you felt, or simply something you've witnessed. But the person in front of you denies everything. They say, "You're making that up. It didn't happen that way. Your memory's playing tricks on you." "I never said that." These words confuse you. They create chaos in your mind. You feel as though your emotions, memories, and truths are all being pulled away from you, like they're slipping through your fingers. This is called gaslighting, a deeply harmful and covert form of manipulation. Gaslighting is meant to shake your trust in your own reality, your emotions and your memories. Over time, you start doubting yourself. You begin to wonder if your own mind is turning against you. You try to convince yourself that what you felt, what you experienced, what you saw really happened, but the other person continues to deny it, making you question your sanity. This is the beginning of losing your own sense of reality. Your relationships with friends, family, even with yourself, begin to break down. Gaslighting tells you, "You're wrong. You can't see the truth. You're losing your mind." This form of abuse isolates you even more, destroys the trust others have in you, and leaves you completely alone in your inner world. Your thoughts and emotions begin a war within you. You start seeing yourself as a stranger. You begin to question who you truly are, and this opens deep wounds in the soul. It crushes your self-confidence. It extinguishes your hope for life. But remember this, you must hold on to your own truth. No one has the right to make you doubt your feelings, your memories, or your reality. In a healthy relationship, people respect each other's experiences and emotions. Love does not bring denial or deception. It brings respect and understanding. If someone constantly tells you, "You're wrong, you're imagining things, you're dreaming," these are signs of a dark manipulation at work. It's a game designed to silence you, make you doubt yourself, and weaken your inner strength. The fourth sign of emotional abuse is that you feel the constant need to prove yourself to others. You spend most of your time thinking about how others see you and whether they accept you. You start telling yourself, "I have to be better, more successful, smarter, more attractive, so they will love me." These thoughts drain you from the inside. They exhaust your soul, and every day you feel the pressure to upgrade yourself again and again. It's like you're running in a marathon with no finish line in sight. At work, you're constantly trying to prove yourself, pushing beyond your limits just to get your boss's attention. With friends, you hide your real self just to appear more interesting, like an actor on stage. And with family, you try to be perfect to meet everyone's expectations. But in return, you feel drained, exhausted, and worthless. On this path, the thought of "I must be better" becomes a dangerous habit, one where your worth is measured by others' opinions. But this is one of the greatest injustices you can do to yourself. Because love is not a battlefield. It's not a competition. Love means compassion and acceptance, not exhaustion and pressure. Take this example. If a parent constantly demands high achievements from their child and views every mistake as a personal betrayal, that's no longer love. That's a subtle yet harmful form of emotional abuse and rejection. And the same applies to friendships, romantic relationships, and even workplaces. Constantly trying to prove yourself erodes your inner values, weakens your self-confidence, and eventually distances you from your true identity. But what you really need isn't competition that makes you better. In others' eyes, you need to accept and love yourself as you are. Think about it this way. If you loved yourself even when others didn't accept, love, or understand you, how would your life change? The answer is simple. You would stop spending your energy trying to please others, and instead find inner peace and real happiness. Never forget, real love embraces you as you are, with your flaws, imperfections, and weaknesses. It doesn't drain your spirit, it strengthens it. If love requires a constant battle just to be seen or heard, then that relationship is not healthy. Be kind to yourself. Don't tie your self-worth to the approval of others. Your value is not determined by how many people accept you, but by how much you respect and honor yourself. Redirect the energy you spend proving yourself toward understanding yourself, growing within and accepting your truth. You are enough. Your existence already holds value. You don't need to constantly change yourself. The most powerful version of you is the one who can be completely yourself in front of anyone, and whether others accept that or not should never be your concern. What should matter is this: there are people who love and respect you for exactly who you are, and then that's everything. So stop trying to prove yourself to others. Instead, live by loving and accepting yourself, and watch how love naturally and deeply flows into your life. Making peace with yourself is life's greatest victory. The fifth sign of emotional abuse is when the people around you punish you silently. Sometimes they don't speak a word. They offer no explanation. They simply ignore you, as if you don't exist. It's as if your presence has vanished, like you're not even there. This silence becomes a powerful, invisible weapon used to cut off communication and punish you. It's a silent strike, an emotional ambush, and suddenly your heart is flooded with questions. What happened? Why are they treating me like this? What did I do wrong? The lack of clarity, the absence of explanation, being left in the dark, all of it leads to deep frustration and sadness. You start to feel isolated, pushed aside, emotionally abandoned, as if you've been exiled from the world and turned into someone invisible and unimportant. This silent punishment turns your inner world upside down. It squeezes your soul and makes you feel worthless and alone. But don't forget this: real love is never expressed through coldness, pressure, or silence. Love is honest communication. It is mutual respect and understanding. Love does not hide words, it shares them. Love expresses emotions, not buries them. If your relationship is marked by silent treatment, emotional coldness, and unexplained silence, then it lacks sincerity, respect, and real love. This is not affection, it's emotional manipulation. It's a silent threat, meant to punish you without ever saying a word. It's like saying, "I'm punishing you, but I won't explain why," while silently building an invisible wall between you and them. And in such relationships, your soul grows tired. Your self-confidence starts to collapse. You feel insignificant, unworthy, and misunderstood. These feelings shrink your world. They darken your inner light. But remember, you don't deserve this punishment. No one has the right to control or hurt you through silence. No one has the right to make you feel small or broken like this. True love lifts you up. It gives you strength. It respects you. It does not break you. If you're being met with coldness, silence, or insults, that is the clearest sign that the relationship is not healthy. That is emotional toxicity. Such behavior actually reveals the other person's own weaknesses, their fears, emotional immaturity, and inability to handle vulnerability. Because they can't express their feelings openly, they resort to silent punishment. It becomes a manipulative power game, not love. But you have the right to protect your voice, to know your worth, and to never accept a relationship built on silence and hidden punishment. Respect yourself, love yourself, and stay away from toxic dynamics that drain your soul. Always remember, healthy relationships are rooted in mutual respect, open communication, and deep understanding. You deserve not just love, but love that comes with dignity and care. Knowing your worth and protecting your peace is your most natural human right. And no one has the power to take that away from you. If you're facing silent punishment or emotional neglect, find the strength to walk away. Give your heart and soul the space they need to heal, to breathe, and to receive love that is honest and nurturing. You have every right to find the kind of love and value that matches who you truly are. Emotional abuse doesn't always come with loud insults. The deepest, most painful wounds often appear silently, through coldness, through distance, through invisible manipulations and unspoken punishments. These toxic behaviors slowly wear you down. They exhaust your spirit. They chip away at your self-confidence. Sometimes the harshest emotional blow comes not from words, but from the absence of words. When you're being ignored, when your emotions are unseen, when your presence is treated like it doesn't matter. That's why you must open your eyes. Pay attention to the signs of these harmful relationships. Be brave enough to protect yourself. Refuse to accept what hurts you or devalues you. Never forget, I'm in a truly healthy relationship. There is respect, love, and open expression. If you see these warning signs in your own life, or if someone you know is stuck in such a toxic dynamic, don't hesitate to share this message. Sometimes a simple warning, a single shared video, can change someone's life. It might help them walk away. It might help them reclaim their worth. When we protect each other, understand each other, and offer support, even the wounds hidden beneath silence can begin to heal. So love yourself, respect yourself, and most importantly, remember that protecting yourself from these harmful relationships is in your hands. You are strong, and you must know that. Hold on to your worth, and invite peace into your life.